Antarctica's greatest secret isn't hidden under 4 kilometers of ice or in classified satellite imagery. It lies right before our eyes, protected not by armies, but by our own firm belief that there is nothing there. Consider this. Why did the most harsh and lifeless corner of the Earth become the only place on the planet where world powers instantly agreed to ban all military activity? Keep this question in mind until the very end, and by the finale, you will see that this icy sarcophagus guards something completely different from what people argue about online. Our first stop takes us back to 1946. The world had just survived the most destructive war in history, yet the United States dispatched a massive military armada to the shores of Antarctica. This expedition included 13 warships, an aircraft carrier, a submarine, and over 4,000 soldiers. Officially, the operation was described as routine troop training under extreme cold conditions. However, the sheer scale of the forces involved clearly did not align with the stated peaceful scientific goals. Planned to last at least 6 months of flawless operation, the mission was abruptly cut short after just 8 weeks. In the process, the fleet suffered undisclosed losses, including several combat aircraft and crew members. Upon returning home, Admiral Richard E. Byrd, who commanded the expedition, gave a brief and extremely strange interview. He openly mentioned an encounter with an unknown enemy capable of flying from pole to pole at incredible speeds. This statement was instantly classified, and the Admiral himself was effectively barred from making public appearances. To this day, historians debate what exactly the American military encountered among those snow-covered crags. What precisely forced a fleet armed to the teeth to hurriedly flee the white wilderness? Was it the remnants of escaped enemies, or something far more ancient that had awakened beneath centuries of ice? A few years before those events, a secret German expedition arrived at these very same shores. Seaplane pilots dropped thousands of metal pennants across the white expanse, staking claim to a new territory. This vast exploration sector was officially named New Swabia, but scientists and military officers were not interested in mere dry land amidst endless snows. The Nazis were drawn to so-called oases, areas where, thanks to internal geothermal heat, there was no snow cover. In these ice-free valleys, the water temperature in subglacial lakes rose to remarkably comfortable levels. Immediately afterward, large-scale submarine cargo runs began under the umbrella of Project Base 211. Rumors about the construction of a fortified underground city could easily be dismissed as mere conspiracy theory. However, after 1945, hundreds of top-tier German engineers and secret blueprints vanished without a trace. If these coincidences give you chills, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Documents from those years remain classified as top secret in the archives of several nations. The continent seemed to magnetically attract those seeking an impenetrable sanctuary from the rest of the world. But what exactly did they expect to find in the depths of those cavernous mountain caves? Let us transport ourselves to the very heart of the continent, to the Soviet scientific station Vostok. It was here that the absolute coldest temperature record on the planet was recorded, -89 degrees Celsius. Yet directly beneath this brutal permafrost lies a gigantic, unfrozen lake. This body of water was completely sealed off from the Earth's atmosphere for over 15 million years. To reach this pristine liquid, polar researchers endured decades of continuous drilling. When the drill bit finally broke through to the lake's surface, the instruments registered something incredible. In the southern part of the lake, scientists detected a remarkably powerful and highly regular magnetic anomaly. The source of this emission spans dozens of kilometers and distorts the readings of all navigational equipment. Geologists assert that an effect like this cannot be produced by ordinary iron ore deposits. In both its geometry and characteristics, the object resembles an impeccably crafted artificial structure of immense scale. Following the discovery of this data, international research protocols for the lake were abruptly tightened. Independent experts were completely cut off from accessing the recovered deep water samples and telemetry logs. Lake Vostok transformed overnight into one of the most heavily guarded and enigmatic locations on our planet. If you were to strip all the ice from Antarctica, a continent with a topography resembling the European Alps would be revealed. Buried beneath miles of snow lies the gigantic Gamburtsev Mountain Range, comparable in length to the Caucasus Mountains. Modern satellites have been able to peer beneath this dense icy crust using specialized ice-penetrating radar. On the resulting imagery, researchers observed crisp lines forming precise geometric patterns. Shortly after those images were published, mysterious no-fly zones appeared on the map of the continent. Officially, these areas are designated as specially protected areas of scientific interest and environmental conservation. Entry is strictly forbidden even to research teams unless they hold a special permit from the International Council. Violating these restrictions results in astronomical fines and the immediate revocation of research licenses. Astonishingly, the boundaries of these restricted zones align perfectly with the coordinates of the subglacial anomalies. Military and scientific authorities from various nations closely monitor every step of any independent expedition. Any attempt to stray from an approved tourist or scientific route is forcefully intercepted. Under the guise of ecological protection, the White Desert securely guards its secrets from prying eyes. All of this only reinforces the suspicion that the true nature of these sites is being meticulously hidden from us. The world powers declared Antarctica a neutral territory, not out of fear of aliens or secret bases. They sealed it off because buried beneath the ice lies a massive archive of our planet's past cataclysms. The true history of Earth, locked inside this deep freeze, is capable of instantly shattering all of humanity's scientific assumptions. Write in the comments what you believe this continent is hiding: lost technologies of past civilizations or dangerous secrets of nature.